But first, a nationwide manhunt is intensifying after more suspicious packages are sent to prominent Democrats and critics of President Trump. The FBI is pleading for help right now to hunt down the package bomber. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 5 o'clock now, and I'm Natasha Brown.
And I'm Alexandria Hoff. Yuki is off today. Former Vice President Joe Biden is the latest to receive not one, but two suspicious packages.
Eyewitness News reporter Cleve Bryan is live in Wilmington with the very latest on this ongoing investigation there. Cleve.
A possible crisis averted. An alert post office worker intercepted right here in Wilmington what could be a possible mail bomb that was addressed to former Vice President Joe Biden. And as you mentioned, one of two suspicious packages found in Delaware today.
First it was Newcastle, later Wilmington. Suspicious packages found at two Postal Service facilities in Delaware Thursday morning, both intended for former Vice President Joe Biden.
It's really crazy. I mean, we are living in sad times.
It's crazy. Yeah, just crazy people out there.
Both facilities were evacuated. In Wilmington, an employee who wishes to remain anonymous gave us this picture of the package. It is nearly identical to the one sent to other prominent Democrats and critics of President Trump, like former CIA Director John Brennan, who was sent a pipe bomb. The packages are the same shape, same types of labels, same arrangement of stamps, and displaying a return address to Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz of Florida. The blurred address is Biden's home in Greenville, Delaware, where Eyewitness News saw heavy police presence Wednesday. A sweep of the property at that time did not result in any suspicious materials, but those early concerns were confirmed with the discovery of the two possible mail bombs at the postal facilities. Using bomb-sniffing dogs, a robot, and bomb protection suit, authorities took the package in Wilmington to a secure FBI site for further analysis.
What did you think when you heard there was a bomb scare at the post office right here?
I take this real serious. Yes, I do.
Delaware Senator Chris Coons is friends with Biden and talked to us about how personally discouraging he finds the suspected terrorist activity through the mail.
That he's a personal target of one of these intended attacks is very disheartening because he's one of the most prominent, most visible, most compelling Democrats in the country at this point.
Both postal facilities in Delaware getting the all clear, allowed to return to normal activity. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock. More from Senator Coons about what the FBI had to say to him about security. We're live in Wilmington. Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Cleve, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Also